also called the palatine process of the maxilla. I don't know how I have it labeled on here. I just have hard palate. The soft palate is this fleshy area back behind the hard palate. So literally, if you feel with your tongue on the roof of your mouth, you can feel where the hard palate kind of extends backward and becomes fleshy. That's your soft palate. And it overlays the palatine bones, which sit back there. The uvula is this guy right here. I don't know if that's a C or D. Basically, when you open your mouth and you look in your throat, you say, it's the hang. Yeah, exactly. That's your uvula. The nasopharynx, oropharynx, and laryngopharynx are three regions of the throat. So the pharynx itself is this whole structure, this whole open space. Okay? So that's this whole open space. Above the level of the oral cavity, so basically from the uvula up, this is the nasopharynx. So basically back behind the nasal cavity. The oral pharynx is everything directly behind the oral cavity, and the laryngopharynx is from here down by the larynx. So look at the position of the epiglottis and essentially directly across from the epiglottis because that marks the border of the larynx. Epiglottis, I just mentioned, is this letter I right here. So it's a cartilaginous structure, and it literally, when you swallow, it's attached to your hyoid bone here. That's on your list too. So when you swallow, the hyoid bone lifts, and it pushes this down, and it closes off the top of the trachea. So food must move from the pharynx down the esophagus. So this is the upper portion of the esophagus right here. So the windpipe, your trachea in front, esophagus back behind. That's everything through there. Lower esophageal sphincter. The esophagus basically has narrow structures at both the top and the bottom of it. So the lower esophageal sphincter is the muscular ring that separates the esophagus from the stomach. And that's, this sphincter can often have a relaxation. So you're just irritated. So for example, and somebody actually put this in their post, but might have been you guys, about how different foods can cause heartburn or esophageal reflux. What they do is they relax that lower esophageal sphincter, and then the stomach acid can move up into the esophagus. And that's why people, when they have heartburn, generally if they prop themselves up in bed, they feel better, or they take the antacid to counteract the stomach acid under the esophagus. That's everything in this top half.